And yeah, so I mean, so tell people exactly about the unique type of art that you do and how you even got into it and what you're trying to do with it now.
So yeah, I'm a multidisciplinary artist based in London. Majority of my work is basically about the Iranian diaspora. A lot of it's about missing home, nostalgia, recreating nostalgic memories. For example, I would use like parts of my childhood. I get recordings my mom had, then I would recreate them.
When did you leave Iran? I want to know like where this dil tangi came from. Like how long ago was it that you left the homeland?
So I left Iran when I was 8, 9. And yeah, I was younger, but it was that time where I was learning how to write Farsi, read Farsi, and then all of a sudden, you know.
If you were inside of Iran, do you see that you'd be doing this type of art in general?
I think art has always been with me, always, but I think it probably would have been a lot different, a lot different. I think here I have more freedom to, I guess, express myself, but at the same time, my work has no limits in a way. Just love recreating feelings. However, those feelings are more present because I am here and I miss home. So that does make sense. It would probably differ.
So we're, you know, the viewers that are watching, they're seeing all of your work right now. One of these, like, I know it probably differs from one to another, but like, how long does it take for you to create one of these like Instagram posts that you like make that just that just seems to be like weeks long worth of effort? But tell me about how much effort goes into one of these beautiful pieces of post.
So it does depends. I think it really does depend. Usually it takes a day, usually it takes 2 days. If it's a big project, 2 weeks. I mean, every detail matters and there's so much you have to pay attention to because I do use knowledge sometimes. I'm like, okay, if I'm going to use a poetry in this, I have to make sure the spelling is right. If I'm going to, you know, present someone from a specific province in Iran, I have to make sure the clothing is right. So it takes a lot of work, but it really does depend on the illustration, depending how big the project is. I mean, I had a Dukhtar Iruni collection that I did that took about 3 months. But yeah, it does take time depending on what the project is.
So what do you hope to accomplish with this with your work? Like what is the end goal? What is the ultimate goal? What's like the next step that you're trying to work hard on to reach?
So I mean, art has always been something that I guess is my comfort place in a way. And I think my goal in general is just to keep making it. I think sometimes I was talking to my friend about this. I was like, sometimes I create art and it's just like I want to get to somewhere. It's like I'm always creating art because I feel like I'm going to be getting somewhere at the end once it's finished. But then once I finish, I'm like, oh, I'm nowhere. I just finished art. That journey itself of creating, it's so therapeutic for me that I just pray that I'm able to do this for my entire life. And I just hope to keep improving. I hope to keep improving
I
and,
mean,
you know, connect with the diaspora.
so first of all, artists like you were born for it and you will always be an artist. There's no doubt about it that this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. But speaking of journey, I saw one of the videos was like very raw, uncut, like there wasn't much magic put into the editing, but it was a trip to Iran. And I want you to kind of, in the next few minutes that I have with you, I want you to share with me either one of the best memories from that particular trip, from that video compilation that you put together, or in general, what is a great Nowruz memory that you have, perhaps from Iran or just in general? So I want to kind of have a nostalgic moment with you for you to kind of share with us something beautiful from the past.
So one of my nostalgic memories would probably be when I was in Iran. I feel like here, I was speaking about this yesterday, I was like, sometimes here gets so like the same when you're celebrating it here in Iran because everything's so full and busy. And that video I made on my main page of Esfahan. Esfahan is the most beautiful place I've had my Nowruz experience in, just because my family's there. So my family from Khuzestan moved to Shahinshah, which is outside of Esfahan. So we would always be in Shahinshah, Esfahan. It would be always full. And we would have my grandma, my granddad, we would have like the 80 Dannies straight after. We'd get into it. The 80s me and my brother collected. Oh my gosh, those were beautiful memories. And just the smell of the blossoms and just the air was the most nostalgic thing. Sometimes you really cannot recreate. This is, as an artist, I failed to do this, to recreate the smell of the streets at, you know, when it's spring in Iran. The blossoms, like everything from like the fish markets, it's you can't replace that. And I think my Nowruz in Iran defo has this nostalgicness to it that I can't recreate here, but I'm trying.
You know what? I think you're on to something in the future. You can either make a perfume or make a potpourri or some kind of scent. I think that your artistic stuff is going to have to bring the sense of smell. I mean, I'm telling you, there's nothing that I don't think that you're capable of doing. Like, you can tell when somebody has it, I think, from like 10 miles away, you know, and you certainly have it. So I can't wait to see how much more creativity that you're going to give out to the world. Do not stop, go 120% full force, because you're a badass artist, you know, and like, it pisses me off that you only have like 5,000 followers, because you should be at 5 million. That's how talented I think you are, and I have no doubt that you will get to it very quickly. In the last few minutes, I want you to just share any type of Norouz message that you have for any Persian that's watching and anybody that's celebrating Norouz, because obviously Norouz is celebrated by more than just Iranians. So this next few minutes is your virtual stage to share whatever message you would like to fellow compatriots and people who love Norouz.
So Norouz is a special time for everyone. I mean, we've been through so much, I guess, in the past year with the pandemic and everything, but I feel like it's taught us to enjoy every day, really. And because I think majority of us have lost people, I don't want to get like too emotional about it, but at the same time, I feel like we've come to the conclusion that every day is a gift. And especially this Norouz, I feel like we should enjoy our day. You know, no matter the struggles around us, we should really embrace it, the spirituality, the beauty of it, the new beginnings of it, and just spend it with our family and just embrace that the next year is going to be amazing. And inshallah, we will achieve our goals, you know, be free finally, and just keep moving forward and forward. And I really do wish everyone an amazing like Norouz. Please stay safe, have an amazing one, and I hope all your blessings come true. So yeah. Thank you so much.
I love it. Well, I appreciate you coming on board. It was great to virtually meet you like this. And
thank you,
hopefully we get to continue to have pretty cool conversations together and help grow your community so that more people can enjoy your art and all the love that you project out with your art and stuff. So keep on doing what you're doing, girl. Very proud of you. And
thank you.
And have a wonderful Norouz, which is less than 2 hours away. So
take care.
And you know, say hello to all our friends in England, and that's it, girl. Have a wonderful day. I love the outfit too.
Thank you. Have an amazing Norouz, man. Thank you.
Merci. Bye. Take care.
Bye.